What is up, guys? Push your back in that video. Today, guys, we're going to be doing a Rise of Nations tutorials for beginners. So, if you're new, I just want you to click a server and press like join server. You should probably click on a new server. But once you're in the server, you should probably pick a country. I recommend like something in Africa if you're a beginner, like Nigeria. Probably nothing up here, like literally nothing up here, because those always look good. Something around here, I'd suggest like South Africa or something, but I'm gonna be Nigeria for the purpose of this video. So when you spawn in, your infantries, there can be 1 or 2 spots or even more. It depends on how powerful your country is, which I'm about to show you. If you go to your flag, go to country, and go to rankings, you'll see all these. These are the most powerful countries in the server. So these 3 countries over here, you need XP, which you can get XP right here. The smaller your country, the more XP. So yeah, the more XP you get from like the smaller the country you get, more XP. The bigger the country, the less XP. So here you can also see ideologies. I recommend socialism or nationalism because those are the best. Not why it's literally garbage. But yeah, everything else is dumb. The conscription laws, you can like pick, like let's say you want more manpower. Which manpower, the volunteers that you want to, like want to be military. So I can't click that though. But there's also downsides, there's pro and cons to everything in this game. So like building speed and tax income. Okay, so like making troops. You have to have more than 10,000 manpower for infantry, right? I think like some things you can have less, like artillery, 2,000, anti-aircraft, but it's probably gonna be 10,000 or less. So what you have to do when you have to click on, there's gonna be little squares and circles. To make a tank, you need to click on a square. If you don't have any square things, try taking more land, which I'm going to show you later, or you can wait. It takes a long time, like probably like an hour of your life if you have a 200,000. So you click on one of them, right, and you go to units, and you can just click whatever you want to build. You need materials to build some things like tanks. But then in a second you'll see infantry pop up there. So yeah, for materials you have to go to economy, which you are already used, and once you open your flag, go to resources and trade. You can trade with people, or you can click on one of your cities, go to buildings, and go to one of the factories. But you need to know that your city has to have resources that are for your things. Like you can go to resources from here, and you'll see your resources. Okay. Also, if you have to go to technology, go to economic, do economic improvements, and do this. Technology, really you can explore yourself because there's like so much, like all of these options. So pop-ups. Pop-ups are these little mail icons or something, flag icons, which if you see, I just had a Colombian one, they wanted me to be their puppet. I didn't accept. But like something here, you can look at the options by hovering over them, assuming you're on PC, and just do whatever you want to do. Like right now, I kind of want to, honestly, I would do this for that. But you know, that. Yeah, so military. With the manpower, you can increase your manpower by going here. Pros and cons, like always. You can explore a lot in here. I'm not going to tell you all of it. Alright, declaring war on a country. Let's say I want to go to war with you. If you want to move your troops, like, if you don't want them to, like, let's say I want to invade here, right? You have to go over the ocean to get there. Or you have to take, or like you have to like go like this, but that's still over ocean. Or you have to go like all the way like this, but that's far. So if you want to do this, I recommend doing this. Assuming you're on PC, hold left shift, do this. You can just right click, keep holding shift, keep doing this, and just go to the city you want, and when you're at there, you can just let go and click, and then it'll take that path. But I don't want to do that. Also, splitting up your troops, you can do the same thing, but then you just have to press form line down here. Alright, to declare war on a country, the easiest way for people that don't know what every country is, basically, I recommend you hold left shift, and I just recommend you hold left shift on a city so the infantry thing doesn't pop up. You just hold left shift, click on their cities, or do it on one without any infantry, that would be better. And then you click on their little flag right here, and then you'll pop up here. You have to justify war goal of conquest. You just take over the whole country and annex everything. Subjugate, you make them your puppet. In liberation, you can like release countries that they've taken over, which I recommend conquest. And when you do that, you have to wait a certain amount of time. 1 day in this game is 1 second, so yeah. Everything, like it's a very hard game to master. Like I'm only down here because there's so much things happening up here, and if I was like one of these countries, I'd probably get destroyed. And I don't want to make a private server. So yeah, let's do economic laws. Pros and cons, everything. Stability goes down, but tax goes higher. D, the formables. You can make your decisions here, and if you do one of these, you're like, for example, this. If I did this, my economy or stability or something would be higher. It says 10 plus stability. Over here, 10 plus stability. Over here, 10 plus stability. You have to be at peace, though. And you have to conquer all these countries that are on the list. Okay? Okay. Policies. You can choose any of these, but you have to, like, political power, you have to have that. War exhaustion, it's when you, kill a lot of countries. Your war exhaustion goes higher, and your country gets exhausted from it. Stability, you don't want red stability, because that means you have low stability, and countries can start getting independence from you. So, here, you can have military groups and stuff. You can go explore that, because I don't know too much about that, to be honest. City overview, you can look at these things like tax income of countries, of your cities, manpower gain of your cities. And when you have that notification, you forge the reason to go to war. Just do the same thing. Click on your flag, go to diplomacy if you already have it up, or you can just hold left shift or something and go here, flag, declare war, click conquest for whatever you have, and then declare war. The easiest way to honestly declare war of a country, you should probably, if you have like a line like this with a lot of troops, hold left shift, hold left shift, drag over them, and if it's an AI, do auto capture. Don't do this if it's an AI. No, do this if it's an AI. If it's not an AI, you're gonna probably have to actually do. If it's not an AI, you have to actually do strategies and stuff to take over the country. Which in this case, it's not an AI. It is an AI in this case. So so early on over here, wait, where was it? Yeah, right here. This is not an AI because they just ally here. If you want to ally a country, all these things, I promise you while I'm taking over this country, just do everything like this. So basically, you can form an alliance. But forming an alliance with AI countries, you can see who's AI and who's not from here. You can't form an alliance with AI countries. You can see you're the ruler. And if you want to, also you can do all these options by scrolling down and finding rebels, send aid. I don't recommend sending aid only if you want to get one aid. You can do this. I'm just testing it out. And if you send them aid, you do this. But if you gain control of this country, you have to wait a while. So like, let's wait, no, this is Togo. Wait, this is Togo. Okay, so basically, if you want to do, if you taken over all of your cities, you can do this. AI countries, if you didn't take over all of your cities, you can't do any of these or these. So you can do annex cities, but if you do these, like society, state, treasury, and stuff, put them up, it means that the countries can break away from you because they're not too happy about what you do. Demand war expirations, all this stuff. I don't recommend this, only if you want to. You can like do this, and now I have their country. Right? Alright. So, also, if you go to, what's it gonna say? So, you, like, it updates every time, like, a new country gets more powerful. So, if I look where I am right now, I am 15th powerful, but there's countries in front of me. Like, these countries. The 3 superpowers I already said, you need XP and stuff. Yeah. So, also, if you can, I forgot to say something, I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah. If you, hold, Alt or Control, if you have a Control or Alt button, this is Alt. I mean, Alt is for your troops, of course, I think. So, hold Control or Command, whatever you have. And then you can do units or buildings. This just makes more. Like, if you want to go to units, and let's say I click infantry, right? It will do that. But if you are building something and you want to make an infantry, you have to wait until that's done. Or else it will just be paused. And look, I just made a lot more like that. I don't recommend doing this, only if you have a... Wait, I just pressed the wrong button. I don't recommend doing this, I don't recommend doing this, but if you want to, you can waste all of your manpower, I'm guessing. But you know, whatever. That's like all the important stuff. You can chat with others, make alliances, make enemies. There's like no world wars in the game, so like you don't worry about that. But you can like create some. Like actually doesn't go down in history, of course, but yeah. You can see your code up here. The countries are over here. The people that are owning the countries. Also factions. Let's say I make a faction. Like right now, I'm gonna make a faction. African Alliance. Okay, create now. Alright, and since I'm in that, next to my name, it shows your thing. So yeah, it just shows that, which is, it's cool. Like, you can see what that is, but it also breaks all of your alliance, all of your allies if you make one. This, oh my god, if it's at negative, that's very bad, and you should find ways to make your economy better, like doing this. And then let's look at my economy, and it changes. See, now I'm not in debt. If you're in debt, you have negative money and you can't make anything. Everything is paused. If you're deficit, that means you're losing more money than you earn. Like I just was. Technology available. Go to technology. You can use some of it if you want. Economic. I don't know. Just do that. I just wasted everything. Yeah. So that's really all of the tutorial. Put more countries, like you can, like, you know, like different like things. You should if you're a small country bordering big countries or more than one big country, like let's say you're let's say like you're like Bhutan or something, you're probably gonna get invaded, but because like India and China are your only borders. Also, Korea, Japan is always wanting you. I don't know why. And China, because you know they have to become the they want to become the Qing the dynasty all the time. Italy's always doing this over here and stuff. The game is very complicated. It took me a while to learn. You also have these. So this is political right now. You can see the borders. Yeah, this is political. If you go to diplomatic, you can see your allies and everything like that. So let's go. Let's see if anybody wanted to join. Okay, nobody wants to join. So let's just say like somebody wanted to join. They would if somebody is in your alliance or something, you like they'd be blue. If they're an enemy, they'd be red and stuff. Or if they're like, okay, I thought that was Belgium. Yeah. So that's that. Resources, you can see who has oil, let's say, who has aluminum, who has steel. You know, like I wanna look who has steel. All right, Moscow, St. Petersburg, London, Rome. Um, oh, what is that? Seneville, I think. Canada is getting absolutely destroyed. And if you want to close that, just do this. Also, you have all these diplomatic actions or like all that, like your but that's only if you have them. Ideologies, you can look at people's ideologies. The colors, I think this color, the beige is non-aligned. This type of red, I think, is communism or socialism, one of those. This is democracy, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's definitely democracy. This means I have no idea. Um, and, and yeah, people don't really choose those, but it's very helpful. Terrain, you can look at the type of terrain. Uh, I think with um, the terrain, this just means like the normal terrain, probably where literally everywhere is. Yellow is desert, which it's surprising I don't see a lot of desert over here. But you know, whatever. The red is mountains, I think. Yeah, mountains. Like, there's mountains. Well, nowhere over here. Mountains over here, which I can know why. Mountains here, I know why. Mountains here, of course, I know why. Here. Here, you know, Mount Everest is here. And all the snow, you can probably tell. But, factions, you can see the people that are in factions. I'm the only one in faction, so I'm the only one glowing. If you go to biomes, it's the biomes is basically the same thing. Like this is desert. This is like I think um I'm guessing rainforest. This is I forgot what it's called. It's something to do with snow. It's like very cold. That means like also in Antarctica. You can tell why that it is. Alright. Um, green is probably just like rainforest, I think. Yeah, like Indonesia, all green, so I'm guessing. This is all desert. I didn't know there was a lot of desert everywhere. This, I know why. This, I know why too. This, I know why too. I think that's all of those. I think I went through all. Go back to political, because you can see the borders. I like this one. This is my favorite. Uh, city overview, it just does this. Okay, and yeah, I show you guys actually. If you go to diplomacy, you can like you view own country. You can search up countries if you know what I mean. Like, let's say if you don't want to scroll all the way to the United States like this, and you know it's the United States and not do all that, you can just do United United States and just click on it. Alright, so those were trades. You can accept little trades. Those are pop-ups. Like, I'm deficient. Maybe I need, oh god. Um, Taction, taction. We are gonna tax you now. Um, that is not an upload. So, yeah, that's just basically it. Um, so yeah. Bye.